Some SUVs are made to get attention, but there are SUVs like Toyota Land Cruiser and Lexus LX, hindi sila kailangan mag-flex. Isang tingin pa lang, parang may stereotype ka na agad sa owner. Pag Land Cruiser, automatic, iniisip ng karamihan, businessman, politician, or someone na may family business. And honestly, may reason kung bakit ganon ang reputation niya. For more than 75 years, the Land Cruiser has built a name for being one of the most reliable and capable SUVs out there. Kaya hanggang ngayon, sobrang taas pa rin ang tiwala ng mga tao rito. Then in 1996, Lexus came in and said, what if we take everything people love about the Land Cruiser, then make it more premium? That's how the Lexus LX was born. Same legendary DNA, pero mas refined, mas comfortable, at mas luxurious ang whole experience. So here's the real question. If they share almost same DNA, worth it ba talagang maglabas ng halos 4.5 million na dagdag para sa LX 700h Premier? Or is the Land Cruiser already more than enough? Let's find out here in Drive Talk. If you think the LC300 is already final boss of Japanese SUVs, well, not exactly. Because if gusto mong i-level up without switching to a German brand, this is where the Lexus LX 700h comes in. Yes, same platform, same DNA, same hybrid, pero don't get it twisted. They're built for two completely different people. The LC300 is for the guy na walang pake kung maputik, mabato, o mawala ang kalsada. Basta may destination, go lang. The LX700h, same capability, pero with first-class treatment. Sa harap, parehong malaki ang grille. Pero Lexus had to make sure everyone knows it's a Lexus. Kaya instead of normal grille, you get the iconic spindle grille. Mas aggressive, mas social, at mas don't ask the price. Headlights, the LC300h EV gets split-type LED headlights with sequential turn signal and LED fog lights, clean and functional. Pero the LX700h, it gets triple beam LED headlights. Hindi lang siya mas premium tignan, parang kahit nakapark lang may authority na agad. Sa likod, same story. The LC300 keeps it classy with LED rear combination lamp and sequential turn signal, while the LX700h gets the sleek L-shaped blade design taillights. Sa side profile, halos twin sila. Same muscular stance, same commanding proportion, at parehong may integrated turn signal sa side mirrors. Pero if you look the little closer, you'll notice the difference. The LC300h EV gets chrome side mirrors, giving it the classic executive vibe, while the LX700h keep it body colored, making the whole SUV look cleaner and more seamless. Check the wheels. The LC300h EV rolls on 20-inch alloys, clean, tough, functional. The LX700h, 22-inch forged aluminum wheels, bigger, lighter, and way more premium. It's basically Lexus saying, we're not just climbing mountains, we're arriving in style. And because these things are huge, parking sensors actually matter. The LC300 gives you 4 front and 4 rear parking sensor, while the LX700h, 6 parking sensors in front and 6 parking sensor in rear. More sensors, more confidence, less kaba kapag masikip ang parking. So here's the easiest way to explain it. The LC300 is the SUV you buy because you don't know where the road ends. The LX700h is the SUV you buy because you want to enjoy every single kilometer before the road even ends. Moving to the tailgate, honestly, hindi mo mararamdaman na lugi ka sa kahit alin sa dalawa. Both the LC300h EV and the LX700h come with a power tailgate. And when it comes to cargo space, they're actually pretty close. As expected from a full-size SUV, parehong maluwag and both are ready for family road trip or long out-of-town drive. Pareho rin silang may cargo divider. 12-volt socket sa likod at cabin lights. power folding third row seats. Pero syempre, Lexus had to throw in a little extra. The LX700H adds a power folding second row seats. It's one of those features na hindi mo nahahanapin until you actually use it. And once the third row is folded, pareho silang fold flat. So loading bigger items won't really be an issue. Now let's talk about what really matters. What's under the hood? The LC300H EV packs a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 hybrid, producing 415 horsepower and 650 Nm of torque, mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. The LX700H uses the same V35A FTS, 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 hybrid, but Lexus squeezes out 457 horsepower while keeping the same 650 Nm of torque. So yes, same engine family, but Lexus gave it a little more attitude, and that's actually the story of this entire comparison. The LC300 gives you everything you need. The LX700H gives you everything, plus a little extra everywhere you look. When it comes to safety, parehong loaded ang dalawang SUV. Pero syempre, may ilang exclusive feature ang Lexus that help justify the premium price. So here's what you get on the LC300H EV. And here's what the LX700H adds on top. Now let's hop inside, because this is where you really see the difference between the LC300 and LX700H. At the first glance, parehong premium ang cabin nila. Pero once you're behind the wheel, you instantly get what Lexus is trying to do. Let's start with the LC300H EV. Leather wrap ang steering wheel with wood trims, complete with steering controls. Pero one thing you'll notice, walang paddle shifters. In front of you is a fully digital instrument cluster with a heads-up display. So halos lahat ng important info nasa line of sight mo na. Sa gitna naman, nandyan ang 12.3-inch infotainment. Then sa baba, physical pa rin ang aircon controls. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-scroll sa screen para lang mag-adjust ng temperature. May extra storage, wireless charger, dalawang cup holder, tapos nandito rin ang full-time 4-wheel drive controls. Nandito rin ang drive mode selector. You also get 2 Type-C ports, HDMI, and 12-volt socket. Isa sa favorite features ko, yung center armrest niya. Cooler box, pwede mo siyang buksan from both sides. Perfect pang cold drinks sa long drive. Yung glove box, surprisingly spacious. Sa taas naman, you get map lights, sunglass holder, digital rear view mirror, sun visor with illuminated vanity mirrors, plus a moonroof. The leather seats are power adjustable with seat climate control, while the steering wheel gets power tilt and telescopic adjustment. Now lipat tayo sa LX700H, and this where the cabin starts feeling a lot more expensive. Parang pagpasok mo pa lang, mas social agad yung vibe. Leather and wood trim pa rin ang steering wheel, pero this time, yung wood nasa upper and lower section, giving it a more elegant look. Plus finally, may paddle shifters na. The instrument cluster is fully digital as well. Pero ang pinaka eye-catching dito is the center stock. Yes, pareho may 12.3-inch infotainment, but Lexus add a separate 7-inch touchscreen, dedicated for the climate controls and other vehicle settings. Honestly, it makes the dashboard look way more high-tech. The best part, hindi pa rin nila tinanggal ang physical buttons, so ang dali pa rin gamitin habang nagdadrive. Sa baba, you'll find 2 Type-C port, HDMI, 12-volt socket, seat climate controls, advanced parking assist, driver assist, wireless charging pad, and one feature na wala sa LC, AHC or active height control. Basically, you can raise or lower the suspension depending on the situation. Mas madaling sumakay, mas convenient mag-load ng gamit, and it's just one of those luxury touches na ma-appreciate mo everyday. Pareho may 2 cup holder at cool box center armrest. I think mas maluwag ng konti yung glove box ng LC300. Sa taas, halos pareho lang sila. Map lights, sunglass holder, digital rear view mirror, illuminated vanity mirrors at moonroof. Both get leather seats with power adjustment. memory function, and seat climate control. Pero the Lexus adds electric tie support, which does not sound like a big deal until you're driving for hours. Power din ang steering adjustment. Space-wise, honestly, halos pareho lang sila. Sa second row, ang LC300 already gives you a JBL sound system, rear entertainment screen, rear aircon vents, climate controls, USB Type-C port, HDMI, 12-volt socket, 3.5mm jack, plus an armrest with cup holders. The LX700H steps it up with the Mark Levinson Premium Surround Sound System, plus window sunshade for added privacy and comfort. Pero other than that, rear monitors, armrest with cup holder, aircon controls, charging ports, cabin lights, halos pareho lang talaga. One thing tough, if you're planning to fit 3 adults sa likod, don't expect business class comfort. Yung center seat medyo compromise pa rin because of the high transmission panel. Sa third row, parehong practical. The LC300s give you a cup holders, USB Type-C port, cabin lights, reclining adjustment, and buttons to powerful the third row seats. The LX700H has one cool party trick. One press lang, then automatically magtatumble yung second row para mas madali sumakay sa third row. It's a small feature pero once na nagamit mo, ang convenient niya. The rest, USB Type-C port, cup holder, reclining adjustment, at power folding third row, halos pareho na. And honestly, that's the biggest difference between these two. The LC300 makes you feel like you're driving a luxury SUV that's ready for anything. The LX700H makes you feel like you're flying first class na pwede ring umakyat ng bundok. At the end of the day, parehong premium ang dalawang to. Pareho silang full-size SUVs, parehong built on the same DNA. At pagdating sa space at capability, honestly, hindi naman sila nagkakalayo. But here's the real question. Is the LX700H really worth spending an additional 4,518,000 Philippine peso? Or is the LC300H EV already all the SUV you ever need? Because let's be real, 4,518,000 Philippine peso is not just a small upgrade. That's enough money to buy another brand new SUV. If you're the type of person who values reliability, practicality, and real off-road capability, then the LC300H EV is honestly hard to beat. You still get a premium cabin, a powerful hybrid powertrain, solid tech, and of course, that legendary Land Cruiser reputation. The trade-off, since it's still a Land Cruiser, mas priority niya ang capability over luxury. Hindi siya ginawa para i-spoil ka. Ginawa siya para dalhin ka kahit saan with confidence. Now, if budget is not really your biggest concern, and you want the same capability but with a more refined, quieter, and more luxurious experience, then the LX700H starts making a lot of sense. You get more premium materials, better cabin insulation, more comfort features, and all those little details na hindi mo agad mapapansin sa spec sheet. Pero mararamdaman mo every single time you get behind the wheel. So here's my take. Go for the LC300H EV if you want the smartest buy. Go for the LX700H if you want the ultimate experience. Because at the end of the day, the Land Cruiser is built to take you anywhere. The Lexus LX700H is built to make every kilometer feel first class. So let's talk about the price. The 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser 300 HEV starts at 6,930,000 Philippine peso. Although the final price will still depend on the color you choose. It's available in Attitude Black Mica, Gray Metallic, Silver Metallic 2, and Precious White Pearl. Meanwhile, the 2026 Lexus LX700H Premier is priced at 11,448,000 Philippine peso and comes in Sonic Quartz, Sonic Titanium, Manganese Luster, and Graphite Black. So now the question goes back to you guys. If money was not an issue, which one are you taking? The LC300H EV or the LX700H? Drop your answer in the comments. I'm actually curious which side you're on. And if you enjoyed this comparison, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always updated whenever we upload a new episode. See you on the next episode of Drive Talk.